Oh,
Oh, oh,
what?
Poom! What is up, everybody? We're back at your boys with some more Oh, Poom, One Piece of Our Minds coming at you. Chapter 1111 dropping this morning. I can't believe we're here. Like,
111, 111,
1111. That's a
11.
big number.
Big number.
All right,
One,
so
one, one, one.
we get to start off with a nice color spread this time around. We just have all the Straw
Gorgeous.
Hats. Oh, and Kuma I'm seeing now. There's a happy Kuma chilling with everybody. They're floating
Mm-hmm.
on some jellyfish, eating some various snacks. Jinbei's swimming around. Everybody's having a good time.
They're all eating French
Unclear how
fries.
like half the crew isn't actively drowning.
Well, they're on bubble. Oh, wait, no, they're sitting on the
Yeah,
jellyfish. Because
like
Vegapunk's in
Jinbei's
a robot.
swimming. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not mad because it's a cover art, but weird.
Gorgeous.
It is cute though. Very good picture. Let's jump into the chapter.
Really good use of light on that. All right, yeah, let's jump into it. 1111, chapter 1111, One Piece, chapter 1111, Sun Shield. We're seeing an explosion on the barrier on the dome of the Fabio phase. We see the Gorosei are trying to make their way in. The Bird Boy is looking in. Jinbei's like, "What the fuck?"
Wait. Let's try one for one. Itsumade, definitely my favorite of the five elders. But
Hmm.
who is this? Is this Jupiter?
I meant to pull up the list of the Gorosei with the transformations before we start because I don't have any of them memorized.
Here, I
Um,
got it.
all right. Um, hold on. This is important, fellas. Bear with us.
We got to know.
Mhm. I need to see abilities. No.
Ooh, you know what else is important?
Hmm. Okay, it's Mars.
Okay, that's Mars.
Mars can turn into an Itsumade.
Yeah, Mars is
So I'm
definitely
just
my
gonna.
favorite, at least aesthetically.
I mean, I really dug. Oh shoot, I just lost it. I really liked Bakotsu. That was pretty cool.
Okay,
Uh,
Bakotsu was cool. Uh, and then I remember now, Jupiter is the sandworm. Anywho, we
yeah,
got the
yeah.
Itsumade Mars attacking the dome, and Jinbei takes note of him.
It's like, what is that thing? Such preposterous hockey. Zoro, are you done? Let's go. Jinbei, not yet. We turn around and we see that somehow Lucci is still standing. And he turns around. Rawr. Did you get him yet, Jinbei? And that's Sanji over the phone. Jinbei saying, I'll do it now. Let's go, Zoro. You won the fight. Say, what? Fishman karate. Sorry about this, Rob Lucci. 5,000 brick chop. And he just, what does he aim it towards Lucci? Or does he just use it to get away?
I think he's using it to get away.
It looks like it, yeah, and then Lucci's being hit with the force of it, and he's backing off, and as he turns back into his human form, and looks up, and there's Itsumade. Cypher pull ages 0. Rob Lucci, where is York? And Lucci's just at a loss for words. He's kind of stunned right now. Jinbei's running with Zoro. Gotta hurry. Hey, what is that thing? York is still tied up in the command room on the fourth floor of Building A. That's Lucci. He's holding a transponder snail. Currently on the loose are the two who just escaped, Roronoa Zoro and Jinbei, first son of the sea. 5 other members of the Straw Hat crew, and 2 Vegapunks, preparing to escape from the back exit of the Labo phase. There are 85 other Cypher Pull agents and 4 Seraphim in the basement of the lab. Vegapunk's message resumes in 6 minutes. Well done. No further questions. And as it's leaving, Lucci says, wait! My partner is still gravely wounded in the command room. Please spare his life. That may not be possible. One does not attempt to step on insects. It simply happens.
Ooh, that's a good
That's a
line.
good line. It's real good. All right, so we're back with Luffy. I can't believe it. It's been 2 years. Good to see you, Giants, again. He's with Dory and Broggy. And you, Straw Hat. I almost didn't recognize you. Gah, how do you know the form of that god spoken of in Elbaf? And we see the boar, who I'm looking up right now, is Feng Shi, and that's War Curie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know Mercury and we know Saturn.
Giants. A bad combination, and there's Saturn right there. Look at those colossal beasts. They look like they came from Elbas Forest. But we don't want to fight them, guys. We need to run away. Oh, how about that? So, oh, that was a double page spread. Oh my gosh. All right, my bad, folks. All right, hold on. We'll get back to it. Huh? Your outfit, it pleases us greatly. Gaba baba. He he he. I don't know what you mean, but we can talk later. Okay, cool. We're already aware. We saw Sanji earlier. He said if you see Luffy, tell him to run around the back of the island. I'm counting on you, Dorian Broggy. You bet. Let's meet up later. We saw the story in the newspaper and came to help you escape. So we've got a little brief diagram to kind of help everyone kind of get their bearings on where things are happening right now. We're all trying to get back to the giant pirate ship on the back of the island. It said you were surrounded by the Navy. I mean, Dory's blowing a horn. Oh, wow.
Dude, he's really blowing that hard.
He's really blowing it. He's trying to assemble his news team. And you see all the giants look up, huh? That's the captains. They found Straw Hat. Back to the ship. Prepare to withdraw. All we have to do is take them and leave. Don't bother attacking the battleships. They don't have any treasure. No doubt about that. Yeah. The Marines signal. We can't have that. I'll sound a warning of my own then. Huh? A warning not to escape. And he just Workery opens his mouth. He's like, "Rah!" And he's like, eh. That's what I think he sounds like. And it's given off immense hockey. And you see Dorian, Broggy, and Luffy are just kind of like pushed back by the force of it. And all the buildings and trees are just, it's just massive. Anyway. And you just see Luffy running towards him, his hat and kicking off his hat and shoes. Oh wait, no, those are blown off of him. Might be. He's like, ah!
He's just naked.
He's just like, ah! And they're like, what? Yeah, the island is pulsating again. Hey! You see some of the Marines are collapsing even on the outskirts of Egghead. Are you all right, Straw Hat? Got enough parts there? What a funny body you've got. Gag, 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 gag. That was a close one. The color of the Supreme King roar. Who is that guy? Some bossy guy in the world government. And he starts spinning and jumping. Whoa! Broggy, ready. Svalin's sun shield. And they both hold up their shield arms and they stop him. In tandem. Very cool. We have much to settle with your kind. Do you even know who that is? And they're saying, of course we do. He's a friend. And they're both laughing. And push him back. Skill just split. And he's like, so he's pushed back. And we see Saturn saying, and he must be crushed before you call him something else. Eradicated from the historical record. And he's blowing a bunch of pellets at him. And Luffy's like, watch out, that's going to be poison. And he grabs a tree. He's just chewing on it. He's like, like a beaver. Okay.
What?
He makes a baseball bat. I don't know where he got the paint,
He
but
got a fucking helmet.
he's got the helmet on. He's like, batter up. And he hits them all back at Saturn.
This is the most tense moment of the entire series. And here
He's just
comes
like, hold
baseball
on.
Luffy.
Let me pull a Bugs Bunny. How do you like a taste of your own poison? And Warcury's just like, what? No, they're both like, what? They exploded. You just see his eyes popping out. Captains, the flames are going to block off the forest. Let's get moving. You blew him to bits. Gah, bah, 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 bah. Let's hurry. This won't matter. They're immortal. Huh? You just see Mercury, Saturn, and I assume that's the worm starting to get up. Jupiter. Keep running. How can they be immortal? I don't know, but they keep coming back no matter what you do. I've never heard of any such power or race. Best to run then. Gah, bah, bah, bah. Jinbei, Zoro, hurry up! And this is Nami over the headset. We're on our way. I think it's faster just to run. Look, in front of the ship. You're not getting on that boat, Jewelry Bonnie. And we see some of the vice admirals. And Sanji's still carrying Vegapunk, is huffing and puffing his way there. And then we see Itsumade, aka Mars, has found York. Where's the room on the monitor? And York's just like, monster! Ain't talked. Who are you? Go away. Kizaru, show us your wounds. Let us help you. He's just lying on the ship, still from when he got hit by Luffy that one time. Am I wounded? Yes. Deeply wounded. Then we should act fast. Just let me rest. Urgent report. Something far larger than even the giants has appeared on the island. Reporting from the northwest coast of Egghead. Ooh, it's unaffected by the flames. The gargantuan creature is standing in the flames and groaning about something. Sorry, Joy Boy. Let's go, brother.
Okay. So this was
Brother.
enormous. Like I expected something big for 1111. I did not expect full This is really good. Okay. Couple of questions I couldn't quite tell. Why
Okay.
did the Gorosei explode when Luffy hit him with a bat?
Well, my only theory is that instead of those being poison pellets, they were explosive pellets.
Yes, but where did he
Or
get the pellets, or did he just make the pellets?
no, he just hit them back.
When were
Saturn
pellets
shot him
being
out.
fired at them?
Saturn shot him out. That's why Luffy built the bat.
Oh,
There's like
I
a whole
see.
page.
I see. Yeah, no, I just missed that panel. Is what happened there. I see what's going on.
Gotcha, 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 gotcha.
Two quick shout out to Rob Lucci at the very beginning of the chapter,
Mm-hmm.
where Zoro
Dude,
hits him with his finishing move, and
he's
he learned
still
from Luffy,
standing.
and he's not falling down. Like it's just a nice
Yeah.
turn on what defeated him so many years ago. You can see he grew from that.
Mm-hmm. No, man. I'm glad that, while they might not see it as a conclusion to the fight, it's kind of a conclusion to the fight. I
Mm-hmm.
like how that played out.
I don't know how I feel about Lucci asking for Kaku's life to be spared. His whole thing is just dark justice, like the
Right.
cold-hearted killer. I don't know. It feels like if there's any warmth gonna crack through him, he's gonna end up being pretty endearing in the end.
Yeah, my only thing on that is I think Lucci, if this were like Water 7 Lucci, I would agree with you. That's a
Mm-hmm.
little weird. But I do think we've gotten a couple of hints that he's kind of warming up and changing for the better a little bit. We got a little tease of that before Egghead when they're talking about returning the Seraphim and they're talking about killing Vegapunk and he's starting to express like hesitation.
Hmm.
And York and Kaku, or not York, Stussy and Kaku both call him out on it. It's like, don't go getting weak on us now.
Okay,
So
yeah, I'll allow it. For
I
real
thought that
though,
was interesting.
great interact. Like the whole not falling down thing. His him talking to the Itsumide. That probably is my favorite part of this entire chapter, even though
It's pretty
everything else is
cool.
amazing. But it's just this really great moment.
Mm-hmm. Because
Oh,
I gotta ask, because like we see Lucci's reaction, like he's kind of stunned and dumbfounded. Like we know he's like the highest it gets when it comes to cipher pull. Did he? And he probably communicated with the Gorosei because he worked with Mary Joa for a while.
mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna guess he didn't know about their true forms then, or did he?
At most, I'm willing to guess that they might have told him they have different forms. But I
Hmm.
look at his face. He never knew what these forms were, if he knew they existed at all.
That's my thing, and I think Mars asking, saying cipher pull ages 0 Rob Lucci, whereas York could have indicated to him that this guy knows is high up on the food chain, at the very least.
But I love, no matter how terrified he is and how we can see there's slight cracks in his cold heartedness,
Hmm.
he still just immediately complies. He's not dumb enough to hesitate right
He's not
now.
stupid. Yeah,
He's like,
he's
no,
yeah,
here's what you want to know, guy.
yeah, and and he pulls off the usual Lucci where he's got like the exact, Vegapunk's message resumes in 6 minutes.
Mm,
There's all these agents in the basement. And how many members of the Straw Hat crew and the Vegapunks are still in the building. Like he's still at the top of his game, even if he was kind of
right.
just defeated by Zoro. So
No,
love Lucci.
that was just a fantastic interaction, and it was so short. It's just like 2 pages.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
everything with the freaking giants. Okay, let's get into that.
Yeah.
I just I don't even know. So apparently, are they aware these are the Gorosei? They seem to be understanding of the situation.
Well, they say look at these colossal beasts. They look like they came from Elbaf's forest. So I have to imagine they don't know the nature of them, but they might be keen to know that it is the Gorosei, maybe. Um, but I don't fully believe they know the full gravity of what's happening here.
See, they had me with the line when they yelled that they're immortal, and I was like, does that mean they're aware of what these are? And then they go on to explain it by they just keep getting back up. So I don't know if this
Um,
confirms they're immortal or if we are just made to assume they are at this point, but I mean,
well,
quite obviously they are.
real quickly, Luffy's the one that says they're immortal, and the giants react to that.
Oh, I missed that entirely. I didn't see those two little knobs there. I thought that was Luffy being scared to hear that news. I see. I was having a little bit of a hard time following this week for some reason.
We all have our weeks. I'm certain I have for sure. Um,
But yeah, I mean, just I saw a theory. I think it was by Morge
mhm,
that Mercury is the leader of the Gorosei because he always sits in the middle and he's the first planet.
sure.
So, not that this is always true, but since he's first, he should typically be the strongest. You know, like a king, like a Katakuri.
Yeah.
So when the two giants throw back Mercury here, even if he's, not the strongest, even if he's just a regular Gorosei, it blows my mind that Luffy was able to deal with them back on Little Garden.
Hmm.
There's definitely
No,
some
for
power
sure.
scaling issues there I have. I just don't believe these two guys nearing the back half of their lives, if not on the back half, got that much stronger over the course of 2 years.
No, it's definitely a little bit of a retcon because yeah, I don't think the Giants were intended to be that strong at the begetting of the series when we first met them,
Mm.
which is fine. We didn't know the full scale of how things were going to be, and I
Right,
don't think
right,
Oda
right.
did either. So that's just the nature of a series like this.
Yeah, no, I forgot that
Um,
when they were introduced, it was still supposed to be like a 5 to 10 year thing.
oh, if that, I think yeah, the original plan was like 2 years, I think.
Yeah, it was way
Uh,
early on, so a lot's changed. I'll give them that.
mhm. But I do want to shout out the diagram. We don't get those all. We've gotten a couple times this arc, but it's good now that things have shifted so dramatically. What our objective is, and it's good to lay out like, hey, we're going back to the ship. Here's where everybody is. So I got to give a little shout out to that because I lose track of that stuff so easily, especially when things get as chaotic as they are right now. Um,
Okay, and then Robin, Brooke, Chopper, those guys have all made it to the ship, right?
I believe. Well, I don't know actually,
I think
because
I think they're at the Sunny.
what did Lucci say? He said um, five other members of the Straw Hat crew. So I imagine they're with Nami and Usopp still.
Okay. But
And yeah, because they were just gonna getting on the ship because Brooke arrived with that what like last chapter before that.
I'm having such a hard time following where these events are taking place. I know Brooke is near
Hmm.
the Sunny. I have no idea where the Sunny is.
Well, he brought this on because he made that ice path, and
Well,
whoever was
yeah,
with him was like,
but
you
is
know,
that up top or down bottom?
oh, it started. No, it's at the top. Yeah, they brought it up. They brought the ship up like after they landed on the island. They're like, oh, we brought your ship up here.
I don't remember that.
Um,
It's been so.
or
I
maybe
I was looking. We started Egghead back in I think it was the end of 22. So
yeah,
we've been
about
here like what 2 years, 1 year.
yeah, it'll be going on. Gosh, probably. I'd have to double check
Like
on that, but yeah, we've been here for a year at least.
it's all flown by. I feel like we just got here.
It doesn't help that Oda takes a lot of breaks, which he absolutely should, but it's instead of like 50 or even the usual 40 chapters from a series like this, it's probably closer to like 30 chapters a year. So even if,
Hmm.
it's been a year, it's probably only close to like 40 chapters at this point that we've been
Still,
here.
um, so I'm actually there's a lot of haters on Gear 5 and how it's gonna affect the tensity of a battle or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know. I absolutely love this super tense situation, and here just comes Bugs Bunny Luffy with a baseball bat. I just
Yeah.
love that he didn't expect they'd explode. I don't know. I love that his clothes get blown off, but like the fight is still incredibly tense. I'm loving this.
Yeah. Yep. And that's never. I've never understood the hate against Gear 5 because it's like, well, what series have you been reading?
Right.
Like, it's always been that goofy. This just takes it to another level.
It's literally
So,
always been meant to be this.
yeah. So, for clarification's sake, we're going on 54-ish chapters in Egghead.
Okay, it's not too many. Well,
Yeah.
not too few either, but he took more breaks than I thought he took.
Yeah. No, and that's the big thing because what? Marineford's like 31 chapters. Where's I think Thriller Bark was the more apt. Yeah, that's like 48 chapters. So we're still a little shy of. Well, actually, we've surpassed that. Um, but anyway, let's see.
But I also just love that the giants in this fight are just like, hey, so why do you look like our god? They're just like out here
Yeah.
fanboying, smiling as wide as Joy Boy, laughing the whole time. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, it's just really pleasant to see him not be serious. These giants are all they're having a freaking great time. They're rescuing their Jesus.
Yeah. Well, they don't even know because they ask him like, "Do you even know who that is?" And they're like, "No, he's a friend."
See,
And
I
they're like,
don't think that means they don't know. I think that's just Joy Boy is their friend.
"Well, that's probably part of it." But even then, asking like, "Why are you dressing up like that god spoken of in Elbaf?" Like, I don't think they've fully connected the dots yet, but they have an idea.
They literally said we're here to rescue Luffy, or should we say the Sun God? When
Yeah,
they
that's
landed,
true.
they absolutely
That's true.
know. I'm very convinced they know what's going on, but we're tiptoeing around it for dramatic effect.
No, they definitely know. You're right. I forgot about that. Um,
But yeah,
but
I'm absolutely loving this. This is hands down the best chapter I've read in I don't even know how long.
that's not true for me at all. No way.
No, I got so much out of this one. The Rob Lucci on the rooftop, the Giants fighting the Gorosei, like this is one of my favorite chapters,
Like,
honestly.
this is a great chapter. Don't get me wrong, but like the year started. Oh no, the year last year ended with Kuma's flashback and like the hardest hitting chapter of all time. So like I refuse to say there have been so many good chapters. Like I'm not even
There's
saying
been
it as
so
like
many good chapters.
yeah, like this arc has just been hitting week after week after break, week after break, week after week.
Honestly, I
So
haven't even had time to think about Kuma's flashback since we got back to Egghead because
it's
everything
been
just went to
nonstop.
shit.
It's been nonstop since then.
Oh my god. You very hard pressed to convince me this isn't the greatest arc. Like,
Mm.
Water 7
Hmm.
Ennie's Lobby, God, I still might always give it up to that. The writing is just so good there.
It's fantastic.
But
Yeah.
like in terms of payoffs and build up, like this is the setup arc for the final saga. It only
Hmm.
goes up from here.
Theoretically, yeah.
I don't know. They've set the bar very high in terms of delivery.
Hmm. Agreed. Yep. Alrighty.
Yeah, I think that's everything I've got for this chapter. You?
I want to give a shout out to Kizaru. He's just like, let me rest.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
no, I
really,
fucking skipped over Kizaru. Yeah,
I mean, there's not much to
sorry, you
talk
go on.
about. He's just done.
I don't
He's
know.
like,
Is
I'm
just
hurt,
let me
but I'm happy.
rest like a polite way of saying just let me die? I'm done. Found out I'm working
Hmm.
for the bad guys and I killed my friend over this.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm interpreting it as. We'll see what that looks like going forward, but
Yeah, I think
also the giant.
Kizaru. I think he's done with the Marines after this, and also the Iron Giants awake. And apparently, everybody from Joy Boy's era is just very sorry about whatever
Very
happened.
apologetic. Yeah.
Very polite folk, from what I hear.
Yeah. What I understand. Like, if you're, yeah. So I'm
Anyway,
curious to see
guys,
what that
yeah,
means.
that's gonna do it for this week. Be sure to check back next week. Obviously, not gonna have a chapter review coming at you, but we got a fun little series of short videos coming out. That'll be good time, good watch for all. Um, yeah, no, if you're enjoying the content, remember to like and subscribe. Leave comments down below what your favorite part of the chapter was and whether or not you think Egghead is as good as we do. But guys, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next time.
Bring on the Void Month.